Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to your host for today, Papa is... Oh, yes. Sanbonani, Nijani. I'm your host for today, Papa Biz, and I'm so glad that we can be able to be here in Port Shepstone with all of you as we travel through with our program of Monetize Your Business, which is in partnership with FNB. Now, I will let you know how the rest of the program will be going through today. Yesterday, we were in Phoenix, and tomorrow we will be in Pietermaritzburg. So we're very excited as we travel through KZN this week. Before I let you know the agenda that we are going to be going through for today, we will be having an introduction through from FNB that we are very excited to be able to have. When I found out that this was on the calendar and I found out that we were going to be here, I sent through a special request. I said, there's only one person. I know they're very busy and they don't have time, but please, if you can find for them to be able to make it through, even just for an hour, please have them come through and do the introduction for us. And luckily, they made that hour available for us, which we are really, really grateful for. So we're going to welcome through from FNB, Lucas Kanyile. Let me tell you a little bit about Lucas. With just under 2 decades of leadership at FNB and an MBA under his belt, our next guest is a true veteran of the banking sector. He has spent just under 2 decades pioneering roles in investment and business development, and currently leads SME development for the community economy in KZN. So please join me and help me welcome Lucas Kanyile to the stage.
Good morning. But Papa G's I think firstly, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs, partners, and dignified guests. It is my pleasure to welcome you all here today on behalf of First National Bank to the FNB Monetize Your Business program for SMEs. But I think before I continue, it's very important for me to first thank our partners, especially ETIA, SIDFA, as well as the district and the local municipalities from Rekunye to Umdoni, Muzwabandu, and Umzumbe for working closely with us to ensuring that this event is a success. So I must say that as FNB, we highly value partnerships with our stakeholders as well as our clients. And then after thanking our dignified stakeholders, especially Kona Usisi Ektua Usisi Umbadi Pagati, I cannot just mention her alone. She is the Deputy Director from ETIA, as well as the District Regional Coordinator. So she assisted us a lot in ensuring that this program comes to the people of Port Shepstone, and we host it for you. So between Mbali and his name Mbali, can we please just give them a round of applause? And then I'd also just like to thank our FNB team for the collaboration from our commercial segment, business segment, POP, which is basically our branch segment, our merchant services, our marketing department, everyone for making this a success, as well as the FNB Monetize Your Business, Siyabonga, and thank you for bringing this to Port Shepstone. Can you please also give them a round of applause? And then I'd say lastly to Osingai, also my business, the entrepreneurs that are here in the room today. You guys left everything that you should be doing but chose to come and attend this workshop. So thank you to each and every one of you. Lolu suku namhlanje lungani sicela ukuthi nikwazi lokho niziphi ihlobo nje futhi nani ngokuba khona. And I must say. So basically today is not just about banking. Today is about entrepreneurship. It's about growth and unlocking the full potential of the township and rural economy. Across communities like Gamalake, Murchison, Harding, Umzumbe, and many townships throughout South Africa, businesses are being built every day. From small retail stores, tuck shops, saloons, to catering services and transport operators, township entrepreneurs are proving that opportunity does not only exist in big cities or big corporations. Opportunity exists whenever there is vision, courage, and determination. The township economy is one of the most vibrant and resilient parts of our country's economic landscape. It is powered by people who wake up every morning and choose to create opportunity rather than wait for it. And that is why programs like Monetise Your Business exist. So at First National Bank, we believe entrepreneurs deserve more than just access to a bank account. We deserve knowledge, tools, partnerships, and financial solutions that help business grow and generate more value. So today's session is designed to help you discover ways to increase your revenue in business, learn how to manage cash flow and finances more effectively, explore digital payment solutions that make it easier to customers to pay you. For example, as F&B from a payment solution, I'm sure we all know that payment is the big buzzword in the business landscape currently. At F&B, we just launched our new merchant services solutions, which is basically our speed points. We now offer one of the cheapest speed points in the market, but also one of the cheapest rates that offer the best value that you can think of. So I would encourage you to please have a word and talk to our advisors that are basically sitting at the back, as well as our business managers, as well as our speed point specialists after this session. We also have we're also going to most importantly understand how to grow and monetize the full potential of your business. But beyond the knowledge and tools, today is about mindset. Many successful businesses started exactly where you are today. They started small, determined, and driven by a dream. So to every entrepreneur in this room, you are not just running a business, you are creating jobs, reducing the unemployment rate, growing our economy, and also assisting in eliminating crime, and also assisting in reducing the poverty rate in our township and rural economies. And you are also building the future of your communities. So what I'd like to tell you today is that your business matters, your vision matters, and your success matters to the future of our township economies. So today I encourage you to participate, ask questions, engage, and absorb as much knowledge as possible. The ideas you gain today may very well become the next breakthrough for your business. Let me leave you with a powerful thought from Peter Drucker, one of the most respected thinkers in business. So Peter Drucker wati, the best way to predict the future is to create it, which is basically what entrepreneurs in our township and rural economy are doing. They are creating a future. And ukala nini we create a future, ukala namhlanje. Awuli kusasuze libe yimpumelelo. So once again, welcome to the F&B Monetise Your Business program hosted by F&B. Let us learn together, grow together, and continue building stronger businesses and stronger township economies. Thank you and enjoy the session.
Thanks, Lucas. Thanks so much for that again, and thanks so much, Lucas, for availing your time. I'm glad. I believe that we managed to get that hour, so at least you can stay with us at least for another 30 minutes. That will also be great. Great, so now we can go on. As I mentioned before, I'm your host today, Papa Biz, and I want to start off today just to set the tone. Where is the roaming mic? Roaming mic, okay. I am looking for Spamandla Nguni. Where is Spamandla? Where are you? Okay, if you can take the roaming mic there, and I'm asked for this because Spamandla was the very first person to arrive today. Give him a round of applause. Thank you. So please, if you can just take the mic, let us know who you are, what is your business, and what you're hoping to gain from today.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Spamandla Nguni. I'm a founder of Nick Gym based in Monetise. We offer affordable fitness training, personal training, and we promote healthy living lifestyle.
Thank you so much for that. Wonderful. So I just wanted to honor you for that, for having been the first person to arrive today, but also just to set the tone. If you are not aware, if you are an entrepreneur or business owner, you are a public speaker. You are a public speaker because you speak to the public. So while we are here today having this workshop, if the workshop happens and you only hear from us on stage, we have all failed ourselves. There will be opportunity for questions and answers. Please put up your hand, please raise up at the appropriate times, and then we also want to hear from you. Okay. So let me let you know how this program, Monetize Your Business, came to fruition. Hetty and I, we met many years ago in Pretoria University and studying different things together, and we decided to continue together. So I want you all to know now, especially ladies, please, I am married. Hetty and I, we got married in 2010, and as we moved on to try and work out what we're gonna do together, we just had an idea that maybe one day we could have a business. We thought maybe one day we could have a business together. As she worked, she was head of her department at a merchant bank. I'd risen through and I'd become vice president at the bank that I was working. My background was in actuarial science, and we just kept thinking, what can we do together? As we were growing through, our very first business that we started became the fastest growing retail chain in South Africa, focused on African clothing. That business was called P&H Boutique. We then went on to continue with other businesses in property, in agriculture, and different areas in retail and online, etc. But especially with the boutique business that we used to have, we started to get a lot of different awards all over, and then we were featured on top billing and a whole bunch of things. And what started to happen is that people started reaching out to us on social media. They'd say, we've heard your story, how you built this business just with your own income. Help us. How do we grow a business? Can you be able to help us? How do we grow a business? And we started to teach, especially online, especially when COVID happened, we started to teach online, and this now became a new business. But I don't know about any of you, if it's just me, but you know, when you start a new business, sometimes there's that self-doubt, isn't there? You start wondering, am I the person to be running this business? Am I the most qualified to do this? And when we sat with us, we were so fortunate that we had our mentor, Vusi Tembakwayo. Vusi said to me, he said, Papa, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And with that, we started to really believe, okay, we can do this. We can really grow it. We started teaching online very aggressively. The business really started to grow. It grew to a point where we had our very first annual event, which is called the Entrepreneurs Year-End Event. We had that a couple of years ago. We had speakers that we brought through, speakers like Vusi Tembakwayo, speakers like Lera, speakers like Mpumile Dwaba. We flew in different speakers from the continent as well to come through. And we had just under 1,000 small businesses and business owners buy tickets to come and attend our event and come and learn with us as well in terms of how to grow a business much bigger. We're very fortunate. We had lots of different partners come through, different banks, different institutions that came to partner with us. And then F&B came knocking on the door to say, listen, we've seen what you are doing here. We've seen how you educate entrepreneurs on how to grow, how to monetize. Is there a way we can work together? Is there a way we can work together so that entrepreneurs can come and learn from you and they do not have to pay? We work together, we strategize, and that's how we came up with this program, Monetize Your Business, which is a national program that we have now rolled out throughout South Africa, where we go throughout the whole country to come and educate different entrepreneurs in terms of how to be able to monetize their business. And with that, please give a round of applause and thanks to F&B for having rolled this program out so we can all be here today with you. So that's how we managed to be here, and luckily we're able to be here today. And just want to give thanks as well to Nomfundiso Fikeni and Ms. Naledi May from the 8-tier South region, the South region managers. Just want to give you guys thanks as well, just for facilitating and having made us be able to be here. Thank you, thanks for that as well. So I'll let you know what we're going to be having through today. We are going to first start off, we are going to have a masterclass segment. We'll have a masterclass segment. Thereafterwards, we will then have a break for networking. After the break for networking, we will have a collaboration session. After that collaboration session, we will then have the pitching segment. Now, I want to see by a show of hands, how many of you applied to pitch your business today? Let me see by a show of hands, how many applied to pitch? Please raise up your hands, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Okay, have a look around, have a look around, have a look around. Okay, hey, you guys were crazy. We received 72 applications from you guys. 72 that the team had to go through, which is really, really good to see. But of course, we're not able to listen to all 72 individuals pitch their business. We'll be having a few individuals come a bit later that will come and pitch their business. I know if you're not selected, please don't be too disheartened. Don't be too sad. We'll all be here to be able to learn together from those who come to pitch and to be able to see, oh, okay, if I ever get an opportunity, this is how I pitch, and we can all learn together. Okay. After the pitching segment, with the judges will then let us know, and they'll go through to be able to let us know who the winners are. And once we do that, we'll then be able to close. Our goal is then that we finish by no later than 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, we will then be able to have lunch. Okay, that's our agenda for today. Now, what I want you to do, I want to let you know that when a speaker comes onto this stage, they feed off of your energy. If you give low energy, they will also give you back low energy. So we want high energy for when a speaker comes onto the stage, but especially for the pitching applicants, because it's not easy to be on the stage, especially pitching in front of your community. Some of you, I see a little bit confused when I mention pitching. There will be a pitching competition happening a bit later, and the grand prize for the person who wins the pitching competition will be 20,000 Rand, courtesy of F&B. Give them an applause, thank you. So we'll then be able to find out a little bit later. So let me just test to see if you guys understand how to give good energy, high energy for a speaker. I'm going to break this room. Okay, so what we're going to do is straight here. Yes, don't look away. Straight here on my left. If you're straight and on my left here, you're group A. Okay, everybody from here on my left, you're group A. Okay, then everybody straight through here and on my right, you're all group B. Okay, so group A, when I count to 3 and I raise my hand like this, I want to hear your version of round of applause and good energy to welcome a speaker onto the stage. We are going to test and see. So we're going to count to 3. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Let's go. Hey, you guys are in trouble. Okay, Group B, I'm going to count to 3. Let's hear your version of good energy to welcome a speaker onto the stage. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, let's go. Okay. Very good, very good. Nice one. Okay, cool. So we're gonna be able to test that energy as well, and we're gonna enter into the masterclass. What we are going through today, the theme for today is marketplaces, and how to sell online. That's the theme for today. And for this masterclass, we are going to welcome through Hetty the entrepreneur. Let me let you know a little bit about Hetty the entrepreneur. Hetty the entrepreneur is a speaker on international stages. Mail and Guardian Top 200 South African Award recipient winner. Is a TEDx speaker. Was the #1 business on Vusi Tembekwayo's My Growth Fund. Top 1,000 African Voices. Received the Entrepreneurial Honorary Award from the then Deputy President of South Africa, and most recently shared the stage with our mentor, Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Give it up and help me welcome Hetty, the entrepreneur, to the stage.
Good morning, Port Shepstone. How are you? Are you excited? Are you happy to be here? Are you ready to monetize? Turn to your neighbor and say, I am ready to monetize. Fantastic. Well done. I am so excited to be here. Today is going to be a good day. We are going to learn, we are going to network, and we are going to monetize our business. All right. Now, we call ourselves monetizers because our businesses must make money. Our businesses must make money. So in today's masterclass, this is a two-way conversation. It is between me and it is between you. Feel free at any point in the masterclass to raise up your hand and ask a question. To raise up your hand and say, Hetty, go deeper. Explain some more. I want to understand this thing that you are talking about. Are we together? Yes. So it's a two-way conversation. Our topic for today is all about selling online. Selling online using marketplaces. All of us know how to sell outside, but selling online is very, very different. And there is a big world of business in the online space that we want to be able to utilize. Are we together? Yes. Fantastic. Now, before we go into selling online, I want us to have a real conversation with each other. Because in this room, everybody is at a different stage in their business, all right? And it's important for us to know what stage of business am I in, so that I know the best way to sell online for the stage of business that I am in. All right. So let's go through that first. The first stage of business. The first stage of business is the seed stage. The seed stage. Now, when you think about a seed, when you are planting a seed, that's like the beginning of your business. You take the seed, it's a small and a little thing. When you think of a seed, it's very, very small. You can barely even see it. And you take the seed and you plant it into the soil. When it's in the soil, can anybody see it? No. That's like you when you're starting your business. You've got this idea in your head. You don't know going to work. You don't know if people are going to buy, but it's an idea. One of the things that are So those are not the type of people and the energy you need to surround yourself with. Because when you are building in the seed stage, there's no evidence of success. You need to motivate yourself and surround yourself with positive energy. Are we together? So as I've described the seed stage now, how many of you, by a show of hands, are feeling like, you know what, I think I'm in the seed stage. I think I'm in the seed stage. I'm starting to grow my business. I'm starting to grow. I'm building a little bit. I think I'm in the seed stage. Keep your hands up. Romy, Mike, keep your hands up. I want to hear from you. Don't put your hands down. I want to hear from you. Today you will talk. We must practice talking about our businesses. Remember, I said seed stage, don't get tired of telling us about your business. This is the place to practice that. Are we together? Excellent. So when you get the mic, you stand up, stomach in, chest out. Stomach in, chest out, and you confidently tell us who you are and what you do. All right? We need to be able to do this. This is something I even practice in the mirror if I'm allowed to give you a confession. Practice in the mirror your confidence. Hello, my name is Hetty the entrepreneur. Firm handshake. There's nothing wrong with practicing in the mirror until you get confident. So let's hear from our seed stage entrepreneurs. Please stand. Yes. I need to phakamise isandla. Yes, we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you.
igama lami ubuhle Ndimeni, igama lebhizinisi lami ubuhle Nolwandle Entrepreneurs. But business lami it's 3 years now.
Okay.
So I'm doing the detergency, I'm doing the baking and catering.
Wonderful.
Yes, but on the other side I'm on construction.
Okay.
Yes, but today I'm hoping to get more information how to grow a business.
Wonderful.
Yes, and
Wonderful.
get more customers.
Yes, we want that. We want that. Thank you so much. Well done. Well done. You see, that was a very perfect example. Let's hear from another person in the seed stage. Let's hear from another person in the seed stage. You're just going to stand, give us your name, what you do, and what you're hoping to learn today.
Sanibonani.
Yebo.
Igama lami nguKwanda Wakalusiba, and I come from a company called Gorilla Multimedia. So I'm at a seed stage because there's a lot coming in. We do practically marketing, branding, videography, content creating. So what is happening? We're getting a lot of customers. So we do not know how to monetize our thing. So that's what I'm here to do today, to know how to get my business online as well. So
Nice.
thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to see the different businesses that are in the seed stage. One of the things you need to know about seed stage, it's got nothing to do with how long you've been in business. You could be in business for 3 days, or you can be in business for 5 years, and you can be in the seed stage. So seed stage means that you're still trying to build, you're still trying to grow, and you're still trying to monetize your business. All right, let's hear from maybe 2 more businesses within the seed stage. 2 more, roaming mic.
Malweni, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Busisiwe Kuchwa. I am from Angende Zulu. My business is basically about skincare. The name is Be the Glow You've Always Wanted.
Wonderful.
I started it when I had a problem with my skin. There was a time when I was suffering with severe acne, pimples and rashes all over my face. I tried almost, I don't know how many products, Western and traditional, but nothing helped, up until the other lady from Joburg that I was following on social media introduced me to the oils, the skincare oils that she was selling and using. So I first bought and used them to see if they work. Then they worked on me. Then I started selling them. Then that built my confidence. Then I was like, okay, every lady, especially ladies, we all need to look good. We all need to look and feel glowing.
Yeah.
Then I started selling them. Then along the way, I discovered that there is more that I can actually add to the oils. So I added the other ranges. I don't want to mention the names, but other things to make yourself look good.
I'm a secret ingredient.
You know. Then along the way, the seed grew up a little bit. I discovered that as ladies, we need to smell good. We love smelling good. That's why I'm dressed like this. I'm also here. I recently started a new set of slimming. It's all about looking good. My business is all about looking good, having that glow that you always want. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Busisiwe. So one of the things that Busisiwe did so well just now that I absolutely love is the power of storytelling. Did you see how she was able to tell us her story of her own struggle and how that led her into building a business? And because she was telling her own unique story, all of us were just looking at her like this. She captured us. Storytelling is such a powerful tool that we can use as business owners because nobody can steal your story. Nobody can steal your story. It's unique, it's yours. Sometimes we create products by a scope. Sometimes we post pictures on social media, they steal them and post them on their pages. But your story, nobody can steal your story. So when you are in the seed stage, storytelling is very, very good because it helps us to remember you. Now we know about Busisiwe. Oh, no, Sisi, where skincare, where glow. We now have remembered her in our mind because she's shared a story that is memorable. Also, for your information, I sprayed perfume coat today. So it's a wonderful fragrance brand that I sprayed on today. So really embrace storytelling when you are within the seed stage. Let's hear from one last person that's in the seed stage. Your hand can be up. We've got a gentleman here at the very, very front. Let's hear from you. You can just step back a little bit for us. There we go. You can, just 2 minutes though. Yeah.
Sanibonani, igama lami uSibusiso Zwane noma ngiyathi uJosh ucela manje pastor phezulu ngesibuko. I'm from a company called Umkhulwe. What do? We basically democratizing agriculture for people in suburbs and township economy because we're trying to break the stereotype of we can't be agriculturalists who supply woolies and all these other top international.
Keep going.
We're trying to break the barrier of small-scale farmers to supply top companies like Woolies and Checkers. How do we do this? We run an extensive data platform that agriculturalists have access to get precision farming and then accredited to be an organic supplier to those wholesale retailers. So the problem comes with our small-scale farmers not being able to have proof in the pudding as to why they should be taken and actually listed as one of their credible suppliers. So the problem is that once things worse, then they fertilize the price that they get offered. And we're trying to take that around and make them start really, really beautiful.
Lovely.
So that's what we do. You can catch us on platforms, TikTok, Instagram as well, and Facebook as well, also the Facebook. But that's really the long and short of it. And we'd love you guys to come down and actually get a look around what we really do. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. That's so good. That's so good, and you're doing very important work, by the way. You know, the agriculture sector needs as much support as possible. Our small-scale farmers need as much support as possible, getting their produce into the marketplace. So the fact that you're doing that is really, really good. I know FNB is also very committed within the agriculture space in terms of supporting farmers as well. So well done with that. So as you can see, if you are in the seed stage, you are not alone. There are many businesses that are in the seed stage. And it's important that you network with each other today. Because one of the biggest tools that you are going to have in the seed stage is collaboration. One person is doing digital marketing, another person is an accountant. They can offer each other services for free. The digital marketer does the accountant's marketing, and then the accountant balances the digital marketer's books. So when you are in the seed stage, meet other people in the seed stage, work together, collaborate with each other, and partner with each other. All right, are we together? Excellent. The second stage in your business is the growth stage. The second stage is the growth stage. That means that as a seed, you began to receive the nutrients you need. Your water, your sunlight, your fertilizer, your soil is nice and healthy. You have been in an environment that is conducive to growth. And when a seed begins to grow, they now have formed their roots and they start popping out of the soil. This is when you've started to get customers. People are buying your products, your service, and your knowledge. You are beginning to grow. You're able to pay for your expenses. Now that you've got customers, you even are beginning to hire staff members because you need help in processing your orders and getting the business running. So you've got maybe 5 or 10 people that are working within your business. You are now in the growth stage. All right. Now, in the growth stage, you need to be very careful because it is easy to get comfortable in the growth stage. You're able to pay for your electricity, your water, your expenses, and you're able to cover your costs at home. The growth stage is where a lot of businesses end. They do not progress further than that because they've become comfortable. The thing that you need to prioritize in the growth stage is your systems and your processes. Your systems and your processes. When you do not prioritize your systems and your processes in the growth stage, you become a slave to your business. Your business cannot run unless you are there. Your staff will not perform unless you are there. You cannot track what has been done. You're not tracking the money that is coming in. You can see it coming in, you can see it going out, but you're not quite sure what is happening. So in the growth stage, if you want your business to be able to scale and grow bigger and be nationwide and have lots and lots of customers and staff members, you must have systems and processes. What do we mean when we say systems and processes? You, as the owner of the business, know everything in your head. You can do it in your sleep. You know everything. But there is no place where you've written it down. Such that, God forbid, if you are sick or you are unable to work in your business, a place where we can be able to see what happens when. So when you are building systems and processes, you are taking the information out of your head and putting it in a place that allows us to duplicate your business. Are we together? That requires planning. It requires using tools. It requires time management. It requires having the right people in your team. Sometimes as entrepreneurs, Tandagabi, to have these big teams. We'll have these big teams, we'll get lots of interns, we'll get lots of young people into our business, but we do not train and upskill them. And as a result, our businesses, even though we've got staff, are still dependent on us. You need to sacrifice and capacitate your teams. Take them on courses. When you come to workshops like this, you bring them with you. You cannot be the only person growing in your business. Your team needs to grow with you. Are we together? So the important thing when you are in the growth stage is you now need to start thinking like a big business. When you make decisions, what would a big business do? How would a big business approach this? And you begin to implement that. So some of the problems that you encounter when you are in the growth stage is how to manage your team, how to attract the right people, how to get even bigger clienteles like corporate organizations, institutions. If you are in the growth stage of your business, please raise your hand. If you are in the growth, and keep it up, Nyambon, keep it up, I can see you. Keep it up. I want to hear from you. And if you're in the growth, look around so that you see the other people in growth. Those people are your colleagues. In entrepreneurship, other entrepreneurs are your colleagues. Stop thinking of them as your competitors. They are your colleagues. Are we together? All right, let's hear from our growth entrepreneurs.
I own a intuitive healing and herbalist business. I cold compress oils, so like indigenous herbs that's and I make them into oils so they are easily accessible. I have a lot of clients overseas who are not able to take my herbs over the border. So having the things, the oils allows them to be able to do isn't as they seem to make a with bank. So I'm at a stage where I have been able to export a lot of stuff, but in suitcases with friends and family and all of those things. So I'm in that space of now, how do I actually now get my products exported properly? AGOA just got shut down. So that has been really like a struggle, you know, finding means and ways to be able to connect abantu back to their roots in a way that is accessible to them, in a way that grounds them, in a way that allows them to do what they need to do. So that's what I do. I have a big team, and when you said that, I was like, because I do have a big team, I need to minimize it because I feel like if I'm not in the business, nothing happens. So what you just said right now touches home for me because it's like, you're spending money on teams, but you're not really actually systemizing and doing things properly. So yeah, that's what I do.
I love that. I love that. Fantastic. Well done. Well done. I think this is such a great business, and it is also a very nice example to show you that your business might be in Port Shepstone. You might be based in Port Shepstone, but your customer is in the world. Your customer is in the world. It is so important for us to understand this, that our customer is in the world. That is why as we go into selling online, the reason we are doing that is so that we can reach people even outside of our environment. All right. One of the things I think you need to do during the networking session, chat to the guys at FNB. I know that we've got an exporter program, and just see what are the different ways that they can support you in your business. All right, fantastic. Let's hear from another individual that is within the growth stage of their business.
Greetings and all protocols reserved. I am Chemist Diane Governor, and I am integrated with Smart Exchange. Name of my business is Emerald Rose by El Camino. The reason why I'm wearing green today is because I always say find your green and not your green, because green will help you grow. With that said, I'm also the recipient of the Resilient Woman Award. Emerald Rose is actually a florist, so I come from the creativity background where floristry, which is actually a luxury business, but also, flowers, we speak the love language. Yeah. And also, I'm an infertility warrior. That makes me have the next business, which is Emerald Rose Imaginarium, where I do craft classes with special needs kids. And also, I'm in my growth process, and I am a Mrs. Golden semi-finalist for 2026. And I need to grow, and the only way I can grow is if you can watch and help me grow. So yeah, so here I am, and this is both semi-finalists, your votes. Yes, I know Queen doesn't ask responses, but yes, the business is in the growth stage. I also own the magazine called the Emerald Variation Lifestyle Motion Magazine. I started in Smart Exchange on the 2nd of August, and by the 20th, I launched my very own magazine, which transcended around the world 6 times already. So
Excellent.
they would like to actually feature their stories, real life stories, and it's a lifestyle magazine. So yes, I'm looking forward to building a network and monetizing with everybody.
Wonderful. Well done. Well done. Well done. I love the flower industry. A few years ago, I read an article that spoke about how the flower industry is growing in South Africa, because there are people in countries where the weather is so cold that they don't get the beautiful flowers that we get here. But they still have celebrations, they still have weddings, they still have events, they still want to buy flowers in their homes. So it's amazing how something that comes naturally to us is scarce somewhere else, and as a result, you've got a business. Have you noticed with the growth entrepreneurs how confident they are in speaking about their business? Have you noticed that? One of the things you're going to notice about entrepreneurship is the more you grow, the more confident you become. The reason why you see them being as confident as they are is because they have told so many people about their business. So if you are watching them in the seed stage, observe them. Observe how they walk and navigate, because that is the direction you are going to. I often say, sometimes, when we're looking for mentors, sifuna abantu abaphezulu too much. If you are in the seed stage, I would highly recommend just grab one person that is in the growth stage and ask them, do they offer coaching? Do they offer mentorship? Do they offer internship? Can you shadow them for 1 day or 2 days or a week? You will be surprised at how giving they are, because they know where you are coming from. Sometimes when we're in these spaces, we look at people like, it's not that. They have learned to build their confidence. Now you need to learn to build your confidence. And it comes through practice. Are we together? Excellent. I think there was one more person within the growth stage, if I'm not mistaken. Let's hear from them, roaming mic. Let's hear from them, and then we will move forward. We need your mic. Yeah, so that we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it fine?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm currently just in farming. I'm also in the growth phase of my career. I finally found someone that I'm into potatoes.
Yes.
Planted potatoes. I found the store that I'm supplying, and I've decided to upscale now. So this month I'll be doing what's called fencing land that I've been given by my parents to help me upscale my production. Yes, that's what I'm currently doing now. So.
Wonderful. Lovely. Thank you so much. So we've got another agriculture entrepreneur, and I definitely see some synergy between what you are doing and the platform that you have got as well from an agri perspective. Growth and seed entrepreneurs can partner together. Growth and seed entrepreneurs can work together. Growth and seed entrepreneurs can collaborate together to create something even bigger. The final stage in business that we're going to cover today before we get into online selling is the bloom stage. The bloom stage. When you are in the bloom stage, it means that your business has begun to scale. When you think of a plant or a flower, when it has received all of the nutrients, all of the sunlight, and it is thriving, you now find that it opens up and it blooms into a beautiful flower. You see its beautiful colors, you see the pollen, and the sun is shining on it. These are businesses that are beginning to scale. You don't just have one shop anymore, you've got 2, 3, 4, 5 stores. You don't just have 5 or 10 employees anymore, you've got 15, you've got 20 and above. Your business is now thriving and you are blooming. Now, one of the things that you need to be aware when you are in the bloom stage, you can imagine when you've got a garden filled with lots of beautiful flowers, what begins to happen? Bees start coming to it. The minute your business is blooming, you are going to become attractive to people. Some of them are good for you, and some of them are not so good for you. You need to exercise discernment. Those who are saying, "Axes, I want to go to Zopelela," now all of a sudden, they are your friends. Now all of a sudden, they always knew you were going to succeed. All right. So you need to exercise discernment. But you also become attractive to investors. You also become attractive to institutions like FNB, who might want to partner with you, or who might want to give you funding. So when you are in the bloom stage, that is a stage where you need to bring others along. That is a stage where you need to bring others along. Imagine going into a garden and there's only one flower that's bloomed. Won't it look strange? A garden always looks nice when there are other flowers that are blooming. So you want to bring others along with you, and you want to give back to your community. Are we together? Are there any individuals here that are in the bloom stage? Are there any individuals in the room that are in the bloom stage? All right, roaming Mike, if you can come to the front, please. Fantastic. Please tell us your name, tell us a bit about your business and what you do.
Hi everyone, I am Marcus Azananjanasa from the South Coast Annual Business Fair. We are a business fair that caters for all local SMMEs, but we have grown now internationally. It's a 2-day event. It happens in Uku Sports and Leisure every last Friday and Saturday of August. And day one is filled with business talks, exhibitions. So it will be competitions for fashion students, makeup competition for makeup artists. And then for day 2, we have a full day filled with fashion shows, red carpets, and we feel all beautiful. And then we close it off with AMA Awards. So that's what we do. That means to give access to market to local SMMEs. And those who participate, 10 of them are guaranteed a spot in our store, which is called FDE, located in Shepstone Mall. So whether you do clothing or products, that means your product is going to be in the store. So we also with working together with HI sometimes, and then they do give us all expenses paid to Special Fashion Week for the collection of the year. So now when we say access to market, when you come to our event, you get real access to market.
Wonderful. Thank you. That is amazing, and thank you for the great work that you're doing as well. Have you noticed that the higher up we go in the stages, the fewer people are there? Have you noticed that? Please do not get stuck in the seed stage. Please do not get stuck in the growth stage. Please make sure that you build a business that blooms. Please please make sure that you build a business that blooms. We need businesses that are blooming in Port Shepstone. We need it because it will create jobs, it will grow other businesses, but most importantly, it will show others a visual representation of what is possible. Are we together? Excellent. So it's important for us to understand the stage of business that we are in, because understanding the stage of business that we are in, it will help us to how you are currently selling online. Why are you not selling online? What is the problem or challenge? If you want your business to grow, you need to think bigger than yourself. And the online space is going to help you do that. A lot of times when we think about Utengisa online, we get very scared because we think, yo, do I need to have a website? How do I start that? I don't have the skills. Do I need to show up online? I feel shy. How do I get my products online? How do I get people to pay me? Those are very real and legitimate concerns. So today we are going to look at one way that you can sell online that addresses all of those challenges, all right? Because there are many, many different ways to sell online. Today we are looking at selling on marketplaces. Today we are looking at selling on marketplaces. Who knows what an online marketplace is? Who knows what an online marketplace is? You know? Roaming Mike, you can go over there. What is an online marketplace?
Greetings, Gabe. So the online marketplace is typically like on Facebook, and there is a little icon that says onto marketplace, and you find everything that you're looking for. You search for whatever it is and you find everything.
Yes. Excellent.
From secondhand to whatever it is, the online marketplace has it for you.
Exactly. Well done. Thank you very much. Excellent. Yes, give a round of applause. Hey guys, it's not easy to speak into a mic and to raise your hand. So when somebody does it, let's acknowledge them. All right. So an online marketplace is just like any other marketplace, except this time it's online. It is any place where a buyer and a seller can meet each other and exchange money, for a product, a service, or knowledge. Any place that allows buyers and sellers to come together and transact with each other is a marketplace. All right. Now, the beauty with an online marketplace is this. You do not need to have your own website. You do not need to have IT and technical skills. The beauty with an online marketplace is they have already got their own customers. So if you're in the seed stage, that's really good for you because you're still trying to build your clientele. They absorb marketing and advertising costs. So online marketplaces allows us to put our products online and for people all over South Africa and indeed the world to see what we are selling and to be able to pay us and receive it. All right. If you are in the seed stage of business, and you can do this in any stage, but I highly recommend it for the seed stage of business, I want you to look at social media marketplaces. Social media marketplaces. Why social media marketplaces? They're free. They are absolutely free. What is the cost? The cost is for you to show up. The cost is for you to utilize it. But it is financially free. So on Facebook, there is Facebook Marketplace. People are selling furniture, they're selling cars, they're selling perfumes, they're selling clothes, they're selling gadgets, they're selling makeup, they're selling hair, they are selling anything and everything you can think about. You load your products on there, you put your pricing on there, you put the description on there. And I highly recommend that you have a Facebook business page when you are doing that. Are we together? If you want a step-by-step tutorial on how to do it, one of the best places is YouTube. Whenever you don't know how to do something, go onto YouTube. You can also go onto TikTok and just put tutorial, how to register on Facebook Marketplace. It will show you step by step. Are we together? Stop saying you're not a social media person. Stop saying that. Are you not a money person? You're a money person, right? We want to monetize our businesses, right? Therefore, you go where the money is. And if it's social media, you go there. Are we together? All right. Now, another area that you can sell online is what we call social selling. Social selling. And what that means is that whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on Instagram, you can go live and sell. One of the best places to do this is on TikTok live selling. In fact, I want someone to volunteer themselves. Any of you, you can take out your phone right now. I just want you to use a young 20 megs of your data. And I promise you it will be worth it. So if you take out your phone right now, you can take out your phone, go onto TikTok. Those of you who have TikTok, go onto TikTok. Once you're in TikTok, I want you to search at the top. TikTok live selling. Oh, yes, you see volume. TikTok live selling. TikTok live selling. Are we there? All right. Can one person put their hand up for me? One person who is on there, just put your hand up for me. TikTok live selling. I want you to tell us what you see. All right, please stand up for us. Yes. So you are there right now on TikTok live selling, am I right?
Yes, yeah.
All right, fantastic. Please tell us what you are seeing.
Well, what I'm seeing is the selling market going more virtual. So there's an entrepreneur with a product in front of a camera, selling to an audience on their camera, which is all over the world. So we've been told about this by guys like Gary Vee, where he started to do a protagonist of social media selling.
Yes.
And it's
all right.
one of those quickest ways to grow and grow a platform in your reviews.
Okay, so just stay with me. As you are scrolling, what are the different products you're seeing people selling?
It's everything, ranges from clothes to bags to shoes to digital products as well, so apps as well. People selling AI apps that they've made on Facebook before, financial tutoring, all sorts of products. There's no limit really to what people are selling.
All right. And the people you're seeing there that are selling live on TikTok, is it more women, men, tall, short, young, old?
No, there's no real specific demographic. Everybody is different on the platform. Everybody's selling.
Are they only in South Africa, in Europe, in Asia?
No, I just scrolled and saw two Chinese guys right now.
Also, and which other people are you seeing there?
Black, brown, yellow, everyone is selling.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you. Guys, people are selling online. People are selling online. Do not be afraid to sell. Do not be ashamed to sell. Make it your mission that you are going to be the chief selling officer of your business. People are selling online. They go live and they say, guys, today I am selling summer dresses. We're going into winter. We want to clear out the stock. These are the different dresses that we have available. For today only, the dresses are $150. Here are the banking details. Come, let's buy. For 30 minutes, 1 hour, they are live and they are selling on the spot. This is the future of selling. This is the future of selling. That's why you're seeing businesses like All Checkers 6060 growing like they are. People want convenience. People want convenience. So please go and research live selling on social media. If you are in the seed stage of your business, this is something you need to explore because you need to build customers. Are we together? Those of you that have got product-based businesses, especially when you are within the growth stage, but also if you are in the seed stage and you are able to produce a lot of product, you need to look at platforms like Take-A-Lot. You need to look at platforms like Take-A-Lot. They are looking for unique businesses to partner with. So those of you that have got unique products, Take-A-Lot is for you. You need to look at platforms like Macro Online. We've got a mentee, her wine is selling out on Macro Online. It's amazing. Those of you in the beauty space, Clicks Online. Why are we looking at the online version of these platforms? The reason for that is because sometimes, especially as small businesses, these big retailers need to ensure that you can deal and handle the demand. Starting off online allows you to get all of your systems in place to meet the demand. And when there is demand for your product, you don't even need to do much. They invite you to put your product in store. They invite you to put your product in store. Look at brands like Porsche M. You know Porsche M? Yeah. That's how they started. as a seed business just like us, and then was able to grow. Now they are blooming. We've got Amazon. Even ShopRite has got an entrepreneur program. ShopRite has got an entrepreneur program. Go and check it out on their website. So please do not say, no, they're not going to take my business. Go onto those websites and you are able to register on there. All right. Now, those of you who are knowledge-based businesses, knowledgepreneurs, your coaches, your mentors, you are consultants, you are freelancers. Maybe you've got a course, you've got a webinar, you've got an ebook, or you've even got a physical book. One of the great platforms for you to be on is Udemy. 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 That is a fantastic platform for you to be on because you're able to upload your course, you're able to upload your webinar, you are able to upload your content, and people then buy your content from there. If you're an author, consider Amazon Kindle. Takealot is also very, very good for those who are authors. And then finally, another one that I'm going to recommend for you, especially if you are within the food space, definitely look at your Uber Eats. Also look at Mr. D, Mr. Delivery. Also look at Kasi Eats. That's a very nice one because they do deliveries of fresh foods within all of our local townships. So that's very, very nice. The other thing that you want to do, because obviously our time is limited, we can't go through all of the marketplaces, utilize AI. Go onto ChatGPT or go onto Gemini and say, hi, I am a local-based entrepreneur in Port Shepstone. This is what my business does. This is how long I've been in business. I want to sell online on marketplaces. Which are the best marketplaces for me to sell online for my area? And it will give you a list. Are we together? Because different marketplaces are good for different stage of business and also different industries, whether you are in food, product, service, knowledge, etc. Are we together? Are we learning something? Are you feeling a little bit more confident about selling online? Yeah, clock it, girl, clock it. I love it, I love it. Guys, entrepreneurship is nice. Entrepreneurship is fun, but we must do the work. I want to end off by sharing a little bit of my own story with you. Before we became knowledgepreneurs, teaching, coaching, and mentoring entrepreneurs, we had a seed-based business that started in the spare bedroom of our home called P&H Boutique. It was a business in African print clothing, like the dress I'm wearing. We all know of African print clothing, né? We know of somebody who sews or makes beautiful garments. So we had a business in African print clothing and we were operating from the spare bedroom of our home. As a seed-based business, we invested in courses wanting to learn how do we grow our business on social media so that our business can grow. After a while, we were using Facebook to grow our business, using Facebook to grow our business. Even now, if you go onto Facebook and search P&H Boutique, you will find the page there. So one of the interesting things that we did is that we did different pop-up shops all over the country, pop-up shops everywhere. We go pop-up for the weekend, pop-up for one day, pop-up for 2 days, and that was it. That's what we could afford. But as we grew on Facebook and we were selling online, we were able to open our first physical shop. Then we opened our second physical shop. Then we opened our third physical shop. We then moved from the seed stage to the growth stage. Then we opened our fourth physical shop. Then we opened our fifth physical shop. We then moved from the growth stage to the bloom stage, still using Facebook as our primary advertising platform to get customers. Then we opened our sixth physical shop. Then we opened our seventh physical shop, and we also had a factory as well. I am sharing this with you not because we are in any way better than you. It is to show you that if you are in the seed stage of business, you can build a big business. You can grow. You must embrace the ability to sell. You must embrace the online space. It does not help for you to be a well-kept secret. We need to know about you. So even today, during the networking time, go and talk to somebody different, somebody you did not arrive here with. I remember I always used to set a challenge for myself. If I'm going to a workshop, a conference, a seminar at Indaba, I will not leave until I have collected 5 telephone numbers of people I did not arrive with. Why? Because you are building your network. Are we together? Are we still excited? Are we still going to monetize our businesses? Fantastic. Let's be on our feet standing. Let's be on our feet standing. As we close off this masterclass, I just want to declare over all of us that today is a new day. Anything that held us back before in our businesses is in the past. And the past is a place to learn from. It is not a place to build a tent and to live there. We are now looking at the future, and we are going to build the businesses of our dreams. So I want you to repeat after me. Today is a new day. Today is a new day. I am building the business of my dreams. I am building the business of my dreams. I will not be afraid. I will not be afraid. I will not be shy. I will not be shy. I will be confident. I will be confident. I will talk about my business. I will talk about my business. I will grow. I will grow. I will sell. I will sell. And I will monetize. Now give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you so much for that, Hetty. Guys, how was that? Give her another round of applause. Come on, change. Oh. And I wanted to say earlier that our goal for today, we plan, Hetty and I, we plan and we think, and we always think, our goal for today is that we want you to leave here and say, wow, I can't believe we learned all of that today for free. That was unbelievable. Give Hetty another round of applause. I really enjoyed that. I saw many of you taking notes. I saw so many of you taking notes. I even saw some of you taking video notes. Yay, it's happening. So this is really, really good. One of the things that I took from the talk is when Hetty said, your business may be based in Port Shepstone, but your customer is in the world. We mustn't forget that. All of us, we need to be able to know about that as well. Okay, we're gonna break then into the networking session, but I want to lay the ground rules just a little bit before we go. First of all, I want you to know that we have some exhibitors here on the left for you. We have some exhibitors here on the left. So during the break, you're welcome to visit them. I've spoken to some of the exhibitors. You know what they told me? They are even prepared to accept, shame, money. If you go to them and say, shame, let me pay for this, they will accept your money. Okay, so please make sure to visit the exhibitors on my left there as well. Then also the team at the back, F&B, they're here to be able to assist you, to be able to answer any questions that you have as well. Some of you, do you ever go into the branch? Even me, I still experience when I go into the branch and I'm confused about something, I'm still not able to ask for the branch manager. I have brought them all here for you today. So you go there and you ask them. You don't need to feel shy or anything. They're all here at the back. Go and ask them the different questions. Ask them how they can be able to help you to be able to grow your business at the same time as well. Even go and ask them how the marketplace, the NAV marketplace works. Hetty spoke about that earlier. Go and ask, how can I be able to list my product and service on the NAV marketplace? How does it work? At the same time, I believe that they're launching a new speed point system that's coming through on the 15th of March. Go and ask them, how does this work? How will it be able to help me in my business? Go and be able to address them right there. There'll also be popcorn available, popcorn at the back there that you can be able to engage with as well. Now, also, when it comes to networking, I want you to be able to practice and utilize it in this manner. You can take these lessons and apply it today and any other day. Where's the roaming mic? Roaming mic, can you come a bit closer? Roaming mic. Okay, let's do this. Let us, yes, come over here. Bring the roaming mic over here to this gentleman over here. And I want you to test. I want to test to see if you can see what I'm actually doing here from a networking perspective. If you can give him the mic. Okay. Hi, my name is Papa. What is your name?
My name is Sibusiso.
Sibusiso. Okay. So, Sibusiso, how did you hear about this event, Sibusiso?
I actually got a hold of it when I was able to go to my business account, which they actually told me about the event.
Okay. And Sibusiso, where are you based, Sibusiso?
I'm based over here in Shepstone.
Okay. And Sibusiso, how long have you been running your business, Sibusiso?
I've been running my business since 2021, just after the COVID crisis.
Okay. And Sibusiso, did you get any value from today's masterclass, Sibusiso?
Yes, extremely large value. I think I'm a millionaire now.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Give Sibusiso a round of applause. Thank you. Now, can anybody tell me how many times did I use Sibusiso's name? All the time. Why did I do that? When you meet somebody new, use their name as much as possible in the beginning. A man's name is to him the sweetest name in any language. Use their name. How can you expect somebody to be part of your network? You don't even remember their name. Come on. Use it as much as possible in the beginning. Okay. Now I'll let you know a 3-step process to networking, which is what I did with Sibusiso there, because you see what happens is that the brain connects when I see him. You know what happens to my brain when I see him? The name Sibusiso comes to my mind. It's automatic, you see. So let me tell you about this 3-step process. You can write this down to use for networking, whether it's for today or any other time as well. To learn this, as I mentioned earlier, I studied actuarial science. My brain works in mathematics, and I used to make mistakes with people all the time. Step number 1, when you meet somebody new and you're engaging with them, step number 1, ask questions. Ask questions. When you meet somebody, I used to make this mistake all the time. What would I do? I know some of you do it. You just talk and talk and talk about yourself. No. Stop trying to be interesting. Show yourself to be interested. Step number 1, ask questions. Okay. Then step number 2, find a connection. Find a connection with this person as you're busy asking questions. You know, in a room like this, it's quite easy to find a connection. Why? Because we're all business owners. So we can find the connection through business. Outside of here, guys, isn't it so easy to find a connection with a new guy that you're busy talking with? Why? We can all talk about the best football club in the world, Kaiser Chiefs. Find a connection is step number 2 as you're busy asking questions. Then step number 3, most important, just go in that direction. Go in the direction where you have found a connection. It's a 3-step process to take somebody from stranger to now somebody who's part of your network. Okay. The time now is 11 o'clock. We'll be back in 15 minutes after the networking break. Please make sure there's tea and coffee at the back. There's popcorn. You can go straight out to be able to find the bathrooms as well. And then make sure to visit the exhibitors as well. Thank you very much.
This is the green one, yeah? No, it's just a dead socket anyway. You're gonna need to like check. So this one's definitely long, but check amongst these 3 which one's the best of them. But yeah, it's bad. Yeah, because I'm on 4% on this. What percentage is this one? Like 90 something.
Thanks, Chris. Excellent, thank you. Thank you for being back. We are ready to restart the program. I'm going to run through this so that we can be able to continue. And then in that way, we'll still be able to make any time for lunch at 1 o'clock. I don't want any further delay, so if we can please get to our seats, that will be very much appreciated. Excellent, thank you so much. We're going to restart now. And just before we go into the next section over here, I just want us all to take a moment that we can come in together, and if everybody can just Thank you. Where's the roaming mic? Where's the roaming mic? Excellent. I had a conversation. I want to test to see how this networking went. I want to test and see. Where is Pinky? I spoke with Pinky earlier. Where are you? You're seated somewhere over there. Don't hide now. Don't hide. Pinky, where are you? We spoke earlier. Don't hide away. Where are you? Hands up, Pinky. There we go. Excellent. There's Pinky over there hiding from me. Pinky, please tell us one person that you met during this networking break. You can also tell us what is your business. Please tell us one person you met during this networking break. I want to test and see if you guys have been networking.
Hello, my name is Pinky Bua. Okay. I'm here to test my business.
Yes.
I'm on property business, but aside, I'm on hair business as well because I sell things. So I met a person who ordered a wig. Wow.
Wow, look at that. She ordered, okay.
But I don't see her. Oh, there's her. Her name is Monetise Rosie. She's my client that I met today. Okay, and anyone who wants to buy a property around the coast, please, Domel Palai Properties here. And Wills as well, please.
Excellent, nice one, nice one. She's already got a customer. Look at that, wonderful. Okay, cool, great. And then also made Good Luck. Where's Good Luck? Yeah, there's Good Luck. Good Luck, excellent. Let us know what is your business, Good Luck, and also one person you met during this networking break.
Good Luck. During the break, I actually networked with Zodwa Mtsengu. She's right over there. She's dealing with wigs. Apparently, she was trying to convince me to buy a wig for my girlfriend. I'm into innovation and engineering space. That's where I operate for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Give him a round of applause as well. Thank you. Okay, excellent. So now let me just welcome Hetty, if you can come back to the stage, and welcome Hetty to come back into the stage. We're just going to spend the next 15 minutes just taking questions, and these questions can relate to anything from the masterclass beforehand or questions that you might have in terms of growing your business. This will be the opportunity to be able to do that before we enter the collaboration session. So I'm just welcoming Hetty back onto the stage, and we will take this Q&A from here going forward now.
All right, fantastic. So this Q&A session is our time together. You might have some questions that are coming from the masterclass. Maybe you've got questions about being in the seed stage, about being in the growth stage, or about being in the bloom stage. Or maybe you've got a general business question. Maybe you want to ask about social media. You want to ask about hiring of staff. You want to ask about coaching, mentorship, how to grow, how to attract clients. You want to know how to attract corporates, how to collaborate. Any question at all that you have, this is the time for you to be able to ask your questions. Please do not be shy. There is no such thing as a silly question, because the chances is that if you have the question, there's probably somebody else in the room that has got the exact same question as well. So just raise your hand up high, or you might want to just share what has come up for you. I was having a conversation with Tracy earlier on. She will tell us a bit about her business. I will put her on the spot. She told me she's very shy. because you have to be able to talk about your business. But one of the things she was saying to me is that she didn't realize that she's in the growth stage of her business. And I said, that's the beautiful thing, is that when we know the stage we are in, we can actually plan for that particular stage. All right, so do we have any questions that are on the floor that you would like to have answered? Any questions that are on the floor? Rolling mic, I see a hand up over here, 2 of them in fact. All right, let's start at the back and then we'll work our way down. Remember to introduce yourself, the name of your business, and then you can go into your question. 2 minutes please per person. Thank you.
Good day everyone. My name is Sandy Lelata. In the internet cafe. I just want to ask you if is there any funding from FNB for a person maybe who is at stage, which doesn't require our financials and also.
Sure, if I'm doing it, I require my financials because
Remember, someone who registered business. My financials has also, but to kickstart.
Yes.
So,
okay. All right, great question. I think our colleagues at FNB, I'm not sure if we can bring the roaming mic to one of you, just to give us what the basic requirements are if a person is looking for funding, especially if they're at the beginning stage of their business. Is there anyone we can chat to?
Maybe bring the mic over here to Lucas over here.
Yeah, maybe let's
in the front.
To the front. Just the very introductory elements that would be required. Of course, for personalized solutions, you'll need to go and chat to the guys at the back. So we're speaking in very general terms at the moment.
Okay. Good morning, especially to the ones that came late. Okay, so from a funding perspective, for a business that is basically on the seed space, business is probably not registered as yet. Business has not been operational as yet. So currently in South Africa, as banks, we are not able to fund that specific business, mainly because we do not have the history of that business in operation. So from a banking perspective, prior to us being able to fund one, the business must be registered, it must be operational, we must be able to see that specific bank's turnover, basically how much is that specific business making. You must also be able to see that specific business's cost of sales. What is the gross profits that the specific business is basically making? And you must also be able to see your operating expenses and see if this business is profitable or not. Because remember, from a banking perspective, the money that we basically keep to net out is our clients' money. So it's important that prior to the bank lending with the money, we must be certain that we're going to be able to get the money back for our clients. And there is something else that we also look at. We also look at your credit profile prior to us lending money. So when we look at your credit profile, we don't separate your business and your personal profile. So we'll first check you as the jockey that basically rides his horse. How are you looking for the credit profile perspective? And then we'll also check your business. If we are all good to go, we'll also look at now your affordability. Will you be able to pay back the specific amounts that you are looking for? So those are just smaller than basics that we look at.
Okay, excellent. Thanks so much for that. Thank you. And then during the break, I met Lungelo. I think Lungelo, you had an interesting question that can be asked. If the roaming mic Lungelo is seated over there, yeah, if you can allow him to ask his question that we engage, because it can apply to different people as well.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lungelo. I have a business that Sonia Trading Enterprise. I'm in a business where we ngisebenza nge-catering company. So bengine-catering company last year i-container ngisebenzela kuyona, so yaphephhuka last year nomoya, and then so now ngayivala then ngaqhubeka ngazama ngathola itender. So I'm here to uzothola ama-advice ukuthi ungakwazi ukwenza kanjani lokho uqhubeka ngenze itender le engitholile manje. So I'm struggling financially ukuthi ukwazi ukuqhubeka ibhizinisi le-container ngazile ukuvusa i-building, ukwakha i-building, so now uzokwazi ukuqhubeka ngiqhubekele phambili. Thank you so much.
I think that'll go to them as well, huh?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think this is a good one to actually have a conversation with the guys from FNB, because they've got different solutions that are available. And even from a funding perspective, there are different types of funding that they do. They've got asset funding, where you're able to buy different assets like equipment, machinery, etc., working capital, which helps you with the day-to-day running of your business, etc. Of course, all the relevant assessments and things like that need to be made. So I definitely recommend that. And I also recommend Lungelo to also look into coaching and mentorship. You saw those people whose hands are up in the growth stage. Go and chat to them, because sometimes you find that the thing that you're struggling with in your business, they have been able to go through that in their business, and they can be able to give you practical advice that can also help you as well.
Cool.
All right, fantastic. Let's continue going back to our next person. We've got quite a few hands up. Yes, you can come to the front.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to respond to the question. I'm looking
Yes.
from from the Department of Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs. If you do have a purchase order with you, you can contact the target and to see if they have a funding that is directly for purchase orders.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is so helpful. Thank you so much for volunteering that information. It's so greatly appreciated. You know, in this room, we've got ecosystem partners. And so it's always valuable to have them in the room because they also impart value. So thank you very, very much. All right, fantastic. I think I saw a hand up there, and also there, let's start over there.
Thank you and greetings to everyone. I'm Sisti for Walatemba. I think they're doing good, like supplying goods. So the question is sort of a follow-up on what my brother was explaining to other gentlemen about support FNB ideas to our clients. This one is specifically eating. If someone is sending an order number specifies that it's for so much. So FNB is flexible in which areas local funding would have and goods, because the man will go straight to FNB and buy the data, because before they are going to just check it would say flexible, so they are going to local regardless of everything, because there is an order number, which is the character that the man will be there.
I think these guys will answer.
All right, fantastic. I think this is a good one to give over through to FNB to be able to answer the question. Going back.
Thank you for that question. So it seems like Mama Lucy knows so much business. So I think firstly, I'll thank all Mamfiki and Diana for the response, especially on purchase order funding. So if you do already have that purchase order, that contract, either the municipality or JSE listed company, we as FNB as well are now also flexible. We are able to purchase to basically fund behind the purchase order. We do it via our fund SCBs and informal business fund, so you are able to liaise with your business manager and they will also be able to assist you. But you are not only limited to FNB, as Mamfiki did also mention. The Indian Bank also provides it, as well as SIFA as well. So thank you.
Wonderful, yeah. You know, one thing I want to add is that it's important for us as entrepreneurs to research
different types of funding and different types of companies that offer funding. You've got your financial institutions like FNB, you've got your CFAs, you've also got venture capital firms, you've also got private investors. So please just research and look online. There's certain venture capital companies that are investing in women, some are investing in youth, some are investing in different sectors like agriculture, textile, etc. So please, let's do our relevant research so that we can cast our net wide. All right, let's go to the next question.
Good morning once again, it's me, Lucy. The question here is on online marketing. I want to ask what is the maximum number of online social platforms that you follow or are on in order for your business to go from seed stage to growth stage? Because in the truth, honestly, I am suffering to be on all social media platforms. So maybe someone can advise me to what is the scale they use or how do they move it to be on all of them, or what is the maximum number that can help your business go from seed stage to growth stage using the online. Thank you.
All right, fantastic.
Okay, maybe I'll start there before Hetty goes on to it. You know, what I'd recommend, because of course, you know, when you're a business owner, especially from seed stage, it's like you're doing a lot. Yeah, you're doing so much and you only have 24 hours in a day. And, you know, the recommendation is, of course, you know, start with the one that you're most comfortable with and focus on growing on that one. Because, you know, in the beginning, don't get lost in all the different social media platforms because there's just so many. What we have seen, of course, is that Facebook is always quite strong as using that as the mothership, and as well, even as Hetty explained, and we saw it all together using a platform like TikTok as well, that really grows and can grow from quite an aggressive manner. But in the beginning, just start with one, grow that, and also focus on growing a community. Focus on creating and growing a community with regards to your product or service in that specific area, so that it's not always going out there and looking to sell all the time.
Absolutely. So one of the things I will say is you can be registered on all the social platforms just so that you've got a presence. But you don't have to post on all of them every single day. Choose your primary platform that you are going to grow well. It can be TikTok, it can be Instagram, it can be Facebook. You choose your primary platform. That's where the majority of your audience is. That's where you keep them up to date. That's where you do your live selling. That's where you have a conversation with them. Your other platforms, you can actually be directing them to your primary platform. If your primary platform is Facebook, and you know you like to go live on Facebook on Thursdays, you can then post on the other platforms. Guys, I'm going live on Facebook on Thursday. Please come over to that side. So focus on one platform so that you don't get overwhelmed. And if you want, you can also link as well. You can link your WhatsApp to your Facebook stories. So when you post on WhatsApp, it goes to Facebook. You can link your Facebook to Instagram so that when you post, it goes onto the other platforms as well. But I say focus on one and do that well. The lessons you learn from the one, you can then apply it to the other platforms as well. All right, fantastic. Let's have one more question there, Robin Mark.
My boy said,
Can't hear?
Obviously, my boy, Kamanam, Chris, was there's a good business, Canada construction. Where's it, you know, the Canada, and so now we see the money and so on. My brother, I put the freedom of our city. That is possible business. As a web research. We make it fun. The company just even bad for your girl. Correct, and you want to see people or color people and also now you can make it about the because we get from a job for that. Ikhona igap ekhona phakathi kwethu somabhizinisi singabantu abamnyama kodwa ndifuna usebenzisa ngabo. Sishiyekile kule business kakhulu. And sangabi nawo amathuba okufundiswa ukuqala ibhizinesi kude uyofikelela phezulu. Siyibone i-business iyona nto engasithatha mhlawumbe eze kanti ixesha kuba yiyona nto esiphilwa ngayo kweli xesha linamsebenzi. So xa ungekho umsebenzi funeka kubekho into ezamali. Kule nto singaba mhlawumbi singathi sithetha into efani. Kodwa into ebesiyifanela kakhulu ifanela nanto yobana ngokufundiswa ukwe-business. So yenzile ke ngoku imali ezabazebhizinesi yakho. Wenza kanjani ukuba basebenzisa ibhizinesi ebehlala sijonge ukuthi ke mhlawumbe sifana nebani. So siyafuna into ezinjalo i-future preference. Into yoba nalapha kwi-branches njengoba bene-database yethu ezosomabhizinisi. Noma ube khona into ezifana lezi abanganesizwe bengasagqithanga sonke bejonge ngezo zinto ezithile ngokwemikhakha yethu. Siye sibazohlala nabo nasihlanganiselelana ukwenzela bakwazi ukuhamba nazo. Ngoba ixesha esikulo ngoku liyaphala and alisafuni umntu ozomane eproblemini liyaphala. Lona lo funeka ufikelela ukuba phambili basifuna imali kahle kahle esifunayo ayikho imali igcinile phaa sifunayo. So ndizama ukuthi siyabulela kakhulu. Eyona nto mabesisalela kuyo yile nto yokwazela ibhizinesi nale nto yokuxhasaxhasa nasibili lantokanikawekamntalomzi. Kanti le nto yokuxhasaxhasa sishiyekile sesibadala soba zingaphila kodwa nosibadala besemakwezi zozifokwayo nathi siyafuna ezaziphambili xa siyafundikana indlela ibe yindlela nabo abuyisela ngayo futhi ezi zinto uba into ezibizwa sesenziwa kwezi zinto eziphambi kwenu zabanye. Leyo kanye sizoyiphilisa ndifuna into ekosima.
Yes, thank you very much. I think just for the benefit of the audience, it's true. You know, as businesses, we often do feel left behind when we are building our businesses. I remember even at the beginning of the workshop, one of the first things somebody was saying is that they need knowledge and information in order to grow the businesses. That's why we're grateful to FNB to have partnered with Monetise Your Business to be able to bring workshops like this across the country nationwide. Over and above this particular workshop, I also want you to note the following things. Number one, after this workshop, if you are not in the Phoenix WhatsApp group, please make sure that Shepstone WhatsApp group, please make sure that you go to the registration desk at the front there and make sure you get added to the Shepstone WhatsApp group. The reason you want to be in the Shepstone WhatsApp group is that any updates that we have and we make, you will be able to see. You will also be able to advertise your businesses within the WhatsApp group so that we can buy from each other. The other thing you'll be able to do is you will get access to our online masterclasses. The learning is not ending today. We are continuing with the learning. So every month we're going to have a free online masterclass which will be taking place on Zoom. This is another place for us to learn and to grow. The other thing we also have is we've got a YouTube channel, which is our podcast, Monetise Your Business podcast. There you are able to hear from other entrepreneurs in the seed, growth, and bloom stage, how they have grown their businesses. You also get to hear from other experts that are teaching us and advising us so that we can get all of the relevant knowledge. Then at the end of the year, we are going to gather as entrepreneurs for the Entrepreneurs Year-End function that will be in partnership with FNB. That is something that's very, very exciting. Our keynote speaker is Fusite Lewayo, and he's going to be addressing us. And that one, we do need to get your tickets, but it's going to be at the end of the year, and we'll post all of the relevant details within the WhatsApp group so that you can make the relevant plans and arrangements. But most importantly, always just keeping your eyes out on the social media pages, monetize your business also at FNBSA so that you get all of the different information to see the opportunities that you can plug into. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's take the last question for this segment and then we'll go into the collaboration.
2 minutes for the questions, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you charged once the interest? Basically, you eat for my payment, no problems. Then are you going to charge another interest? Like general investor of it is still failing or missing via air or missing via air. Now you will have the case about charity. My question is yes, general.
Salomon Dosi, for the question. I think before your comment,
But yeah, we've got the people for collaboration. We've got the people for collaboration. And then we'll leave it that way because the funding questions derailed all the questions.
There's a lot that FNB basically does. We have our enterprise supply development programs. For example, now you see I'm trying the FNB Monetise your business. It's part of our enterprise supply development programs. Where we are saying, as a bank, it's important that we get to the community. Now, so we can be able to teach you and educate you how to start, run, and grow your businesses, as well as to also make sure that you make your businesses much more effective. And then Umar also touched on what so you remember when I initially started, I said we are a brand that values partnership. That is partnership with our stakeholders that we work with, as well as that is also partnership with our customers. So from a partnership perspective, CDC, CJ, FNB, for each and every business account that we open, you get allocated a business manager. So you're going to allocate to a business manager. And it's not just to FNB, to whatever your journey is, we are here to help you. So you must manage a business manager or a relationship manager or with an account executive. Learn more to get out of step for what is hours with somebody so should you identify that, for example, I'm being charged extra, I'm being charged more, or I need more services from the bank, it's important that you liaise with your business manager, your relationship manager, and those are ones within aggregated to ensure you are on the right pricing structure. Okay? And then from an enterprise supply development program again, to assist in educating our clients, because we really see what is China or information. So we do have one program as FNB, SMEs and Fundaba. Fundaba, when you are a business client with FNB, it's basically a program that you can be able to access on your FNB app. Now for that, Fundaba will basically teach you almost everything about business, how to start from your seed phase to your growth phase, to your expansion phase, how to even do a business plan or a business profile. And that Fundaba is available in 5 different languages. I want to access it in Xhosa. I want to access it in Xhosa. Italy, I was Xhosa. Oh, I will tell you that we for 3 months. That's what it's Xhosa. You can also be able to access it in isiZulu, in English, in Afrikaans, as well as isiSotho. It's also there to assist also my businesses to gain information as well as knowledge. Okay? And then obviously is aware so as the bank, Mama listen, my charge interest. So obviously as a bank, we are regulated, for example, by SCR. before we grant you with a loan or with a credit facility, number one, we need to make sure that uzokwazi ukuthi usikhokhele back leyo mali. We are qualified ukuthi kwenzekani uyithathe leyo mali. Okay? Mama usuyithathile leyo mali, kuzomele ukuthi siphinde senze sure ukuthi we are able to get our capital back. Kuba khona i-agreement esayinayo angithi kuleyo agreement izosiphethe how much you are taking. Jokuthatha leyo mali, si-charge mali ithini interest yayo, ithini repayment yayo zobe uyikhokha, and then mama sibuyisile lokho izoba imali. So when you basically lend from us from financial institutions, sibe siyidinga imali ukuthi kuye nenzalo. And then when it happens ukuthi yona awusayikhokhi kahle leyo mali, for example, khona ikhathi la ungakhokhi khona. Angithi we all do know ukuthi khona into credit bureau. Mama ungakhokhi kahle uzonotha credit bureau ukuthi undosi akasakhokhi kahle. So manje ngathi ungakhokhi kahle usuyayivalela ekutheni ukwazi ukuboleka from FNB nama institutions. So it's important ukuthi mama ukuna isikweletu make sure that you pay on time. Because then that's usikhokha on time. It shows the payment history that you are a good client that is basically paying us on time, and the credit score also increases. So when you require credit in the future, when you require credit in the future, what's going to get to your credit score is the interest rates of financial institutions is also where somebody thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of the questions during this Q&A session. Thank you for not being shy and being brave to ask the questions. And thank you also to FNB for adding value in answering questions that are related to FNB. We really appreciate it. We are now moving forward to our collaboration session. Our collaboration session will take place for about 15 minutes or so. And this is a session where we are going to open up the floor for us to be able to collaborate with each other. One of the things we need to realize is that in this room right now, your customer is here. In this room right now, your next partnership is here. Your next collaborator is here. So we all have knowledge and value to offer. And so we want to be able to go around, and you're going to volunteer, and just tell us, what type of collaboration are you looking for? What type of customer are you looking for? How can you be of service to us? And please do not underestimate this. There was a young lady, I think it was in Soshanguve. She does balustrades in the house. And she stood up and she said, hey guys, I do balustrades and so forth. You know what was amazing? She actually contacted us afterwards and she said that she got a client from the collaboration session who paid 150,000
go online all the time, so taking pictures all the time. So what they need to do, or tell them what to do, is to tag you all the time now. Whenever they come to your shop or take pictures, they must just tag you. So what we do is we take content, we take videos, we take beautiful pictures, studio, outside. We basically trace your business, or we revamp it when you have it right now, but we can revamp it, or you want to change your logo. If you have a waking person or you want them to open their eyes now, we do everything. We do branding on clothing as well. Basically, we do anything that the business wants to do. We register it, your PI, your compliances, your E, everything that the business needs to get going.
Great, fantastic. How do we get in touch with you if we need help from you?
Okay, my socials is Kwanda Lusiba, and my WhatsApp it's 069-271-3593. 069-271-3593. And also you can go to Gorilla Multimedia on all the social medias as well. Thank you.
Lovely, thank you so much. Excellent. Let's hear from one last person before we close off this segment. Right?
Hi,
please bring the mic up.
Ngicela ukubingelela bona bonke osomabhizinisi ukusigama ngiyabona ukuthula kusiza kuyona indawo yamahlombe le. Ngicela nje ukuzi-advertiser ngisho ibhizinisi lami ilo leli engiligqokile, ngiyenza amabhengela, ama-necklace, amacici, ngiyakwenza from scratch. Ngicela i-collaborator kakhulu nabantu bey'tolo, amasaluni, nje owaziyo ukuthi kunendawo angakwazi ukuthi angifake kuyona, mhlawumbe ngimdelivele ngimenzele akufunayo. Ngitholakala ku-073-624-7389 ku-Facebook, Ithalente Lami noma Ubusi Ubheka. Ithalente Lami, ibhizinisi lami, inamba 073-624-7389. Ngiyabonga ithuba.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, so that brings us to the end of today's collaboration session. These sessions are always so special because often at times after the workshops, we hear all these amazing stories of people that have collaborated, that have done amazing things together, and we really appreciate it. Please do not leave here today without going to our friends at F&B at the back. Today you don't need to go to the branch. They have come out, they are here. Find out the ways that you can work with them. If you do not have a business account, that's the very, very basic thing we need to do, is to open a business account, but also see the different ways that they can be able to collaborate with you in your business as well. It's been absolutely wonderful. I am going to hand over back to our program director and to then move forward with the workshop. If you've enjoyed today, please make sure that you get interviewed by our media team. If you've had an aha moment, if you had a wonderful time, please tap them on the shoulder. They will be conducting interviews at the end of the workshop. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. So what we want to have happen quickly then is if the judges can make their way here, we're going to be having the pitching segment shortly. So if the judges can make their way through to this table, and then we'll be able to go into that. I want to thank you for having engaged in this collaboration session and the Q&A. It's always interesting. When the collaboration session happens, there's always when somebody puts their number out, you can always see 3 or 4 people taking down the details because people are able to see that's my person, that's who I need to work with. So that's very, very, very good. For the pitching segment, if I can ask the following people to make your way, you've been communicating with Joyce, you know who you are. This is your time now. So Sbongile MDB, Sbongile, please make your way to my left. Where are the chairs? Please make your way to my left. Sbongile, you can make your way. Then good luck as well. Good luck in Zamande. Please make your way to my left as well. Good luck, you can make your way. Then Spamandla, you can also make your way. We are waiting for you. Halalesiwe, please make your way as well to my left. Please make your way as well. You've been communicating with Rejoice. Then Pumla and Penge, please make your way to my left as well. Pumla, please make your way. And then Tuli Bebe, Tuli, please make your way to my left as well. Then we can be able to take through to the next session as well. So we're going to be entering into the pitching segment as they make their way. So just to inform you, we received about 73 pitching applications. We received about 73 pitching applications. I've had different people come and ask me, please, I also want to pitch. We are not able to sit through 73 pitching applications. So we've gotten a few that will be over here and they will be pitching. If you didn't get selected today, don't be too dismayed. Don't be too disappointed. We're all going to learn from those that come here and are able to come through and pitch. We're going to be learning from them as well. They have been giving very strict instructions. They were told to practice in front of the mirror, and also they were told they only have 2 minutes to pitch. They have 2 minutes to pitch. And in that segment, they need to answer specific questions for us. They need to be able to tell us, who are you? Tell us about yourself. They also need to be able to answer, what is your business? What does your business actually do? Also, they need to be able to tell us what makes your business unique. What makes your business different from other businesses? They also need to tell us, how does your business make money? How does this business generate revenue? How does the business make money? They also need to tell us, what would you use this money for? If you won the pitching segment, what would you actually use this money for? And also they must tell us, how does the audience reach you? How is the audience able to reach you? So they're going to be coming through, and that's what they need to be able to answer for us. And we'll be taking lessons and notes from everybody who comes here onto the stage. I also want to just check, are the judges ready? Are the judges ready? Are you ready? Okay. Now, you and I, we have an agreement. For those who came late, we have an agreement here. When a speaker comes onto the stage, we give them high energy and high round of applause to encourage them, especially the pitching finalists. It's not easy to come onto the stage